My name is Heather Overstreet. I own Top Dog Training LLC. I am 21 years old and I originally started my business in 2016. I wanted to give some information about myself, how my business came to be, things like that. I am native here to Missouri. I grew up here. Like I said, I started my business in 2016, so I would have been 16 years old, and I just kind of wanted to give a background story on how all of that came to be. So I'd always worked. My parents taught me to work. I had babysat when I was 12, and then by the time I hit 16, I was ready for a bigger job. So I applied at different grocery stores, like C&R, other local places like that, and I could not get hired anywhere. I don't know why, but I could not get hired anywhere as a 16-year-old. So my mom came home one day and she was like, "Hey, you're gonna train my friend's dog." And I was like, okay. And the reason she did that was because I'd always trained dogs as a child. Like, I think the earliest I can remember, I was maybe 7, and I was training the family German Shepherd how to do different things. And then when I was 12, I got my own collie and I fully trained him by myself. So by the time I was 16, my mom brought me my first client. It all started there. I slowly, by word of mouth, got more and more clients. I ended up becoming a sole proprietor. Then later I changed my name to Top Dog Training LLC, and then I became fully insured. And I just kept growing from word of mouth. Slowly but surely, I do dog boarding now, so that's something new. I've got some other big plans, but I can't share them yet, but I'm super excited. And there was a couple times, especially during COVID, I thought about just giving it all up. I'm like, this is so difficult, and for what? But you know, I stuck with it, ended up sticking with it. I love dogs. I was like, I cannot give this up. I cannot give it up. So I ended up sticking with it, and I'm glad I did, because my business is still word of mouth. I started doing some things on social media, but only very recently. So I'm very thankful for my communities and them supporting me through everything, because it has been a crazy year. Like I said, when COVID hit, my dream of 4 years crushed in 2 weeks. That's literally what happened. But I also wanted to point out, I have a natural passion for dogs. I love them. I love working with them. I feel like I naturally understand them very well. So for me to even think about giving that up was just so stressful and scary. But on a personal level, something that helped me through all of this was just praying to God. I mean, for those of you who don't believe in God or aren't religious, I would just encourage you that there's something else out there besides us. And just acknowledging that, I think in itself is good, and it'll bring you good fortune and whatnot. So however you would want to word it. But I just pray to God, you know, if this isn't what you want me to do, just smack me in the face, give me something else, you know, something, because, you know, I can't keep doing this. I don't think I, you know, make it through this. Like, what am I gonna do with my career? Like, I'm so young, I didn't go to college, like, you know, how am I gonna pay? I had a mortgage to pay, you know? So really, like, I'd like to encourage other small business owners, even if you don't own your own business, if you didn't go to college, just work hard, just try. Just try. If you keep trying, you're gonna get somewhere. But if you do nothing, you're gonna get nowhere. So kudos to everyone who tries. Kudos to everybody who is sticking with it, because if you give up, you're never gonna make it. Literally never. That's my little hopefully encouraging message for the day. But yeah, this last year, very hard, made it through. My business is better than it ever was. My biggest priority is obviously the client, what the client wants, and the dogs. I try not to get super personal while I'm training, while I'm working, but I did think that I would make this intro video to just kind of share with people my personality and my mindset. So really, in conclusion, I want to give all of my success to God, my family, my community. If it wasn't for them, like, I really would not be here. I would not have this mindset. So I'm just very thankful for everybody who contributed to me and my business, caring about me on a personal level. I have some very loyal clients out there that I've actually had since I started my business. So I'm very thankful for everybody who has helped me. Another point I just wanted to say, when I first started, training, I was so shy, like painfully shy. I did not know how to teach people. I barely knew how to talk to people. It's amazing. It's incredible that I'm even making videos like this right now. So another thing I wanted to just mention is how much as a person I was able to improve through everything. From 16 till now, through COVID, everything. So I am a firm believer of personal responsibility and always growing yourself too, because if I don't work on myself, if I can't grow myself, if I'm not self-sufficient, how am I going to take care of anything else? How am I going to grow anything else if I can't even do that in my personal life? So that's another thing I wanted to encourage people on, just to be self-aware of yourself, of your actions, reevaluating, and just really question things like, why am I doing this? Why am I this way? Why do I feel this way? Do I want to feel this way? Questions like that. Like if you're going through a hard time, do you want to feel that way? Do you want this to keep going on? And if you don't, what are you going to do about it? So that's another thing I really wanted to point out, because if you saw me from 5 years ago versus now, it's so different. And I'm not trying to just talk myself up. I'm really just trying to give an example of what I think is good for people, because I mean, I feel great about what I'm doing now. I feel confident. I feel like even if something does go wrong, I have the tools to succeed and to overcome, to adapt and overcome. And I truly want that for other people. I want that for other people my age. I want that for people older, younger. I think it's just a good thing. I'm in a good place, and I think I would love to share that with everybody else. Thanks for watching, and if you know anybody that needs a dog trainer, feel free to spread the word that Top Dog Training LLC is still training in Columbia, Boonville, and Fayette. So if you know anyone that needs a dog trainer, you know where to find them.